Hi, this is Alia and welcome back to Cooking with Alia, the show that brings to you the flavors of Morocco. Fun fact for you, did you know that Morocco was one of the first nations to recognize the US as an independent country in 1777? So July 4th is the American Independence Day, and here in the US it's a day off. People go to parks with friends and family, barbecue, have a nice lunch, and in the evening there are wonderful fireworks all over the place that you can watch from the park. So today we're going to make a dish special for this occasion, hamburger. However, we're going to bring a Moroccan twist to it. I'm going to use Moroccan ingredients and spices to bring all the warm, unique flavors of Morocco in this juicy burger. I'm using ground turkey, but feel free to use ground chicken. It's better for you, it's healthier, and it's also a nice change from red meat. You are going to love this burger. And now, let's start! To view the list of ingredients and the written recipe of this hamburger and all my other recipes, check out my website at CookingWithAlia.com. Also, you can check out my Facebook, and if you love my recipes, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, leave me comments and email me. I love hearing about you. And one more thing, you can get my free iPhone app from iTunes. You will need 1.5 pounds of ground turkey. You can of course use ground chicken instead if you want. We'll add 1 small onion, grated, and make sure to remove the juices of the onion once you grate it, so it has to kind of be dry like this. We don't want this water. 1/4 cup of finely chopped parsley, 2 garlic cloves crushed, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Olive oil is much healthier than regular oil, so I basically only cook with olive oil. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So lemon juice is amazing for poultry. I always use it with chicken and turkey. It makes it very tender, and if you don't have lemon juice, you can use a little bit of vinegar. For the spices, I'm using the standard Moroccan spices, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. And I will season with pepper. Now I'm going to add 1 egg, and this helps bind the meat so the hamburger doesn't fall apart when you're cooking it. And that's it. Now I'm going to mix all the ingredients together. I'm going to use my hand. Just make sure you wash them carefully before mixing. Very easy recipe. So the last touch is to add 1/2 cup of grated fresh cheese. I'm using Havarti here. I love adding the cheese in the hamburger instead of topping it with it. It just makes it exquisite, and it's a really surprising touch for your guests. They'll definitely ask you, what did you put in there? So now I'm going to show you one of my little tricks. You know, when you shape the hamburgers, you always end up with this awkward size hamburger at the end? All you have to do is basically put your meat in a plate and using a knife, cut it as if you were going to cut a pie. So let's say we want 4 hamburgers. You just do like this, and this will give us 4 equal size hamburgers. And if you want a little smaller, you just cut it a little more, like this. And that will give you 8, and so forth. Then you don't have to have that little awkward hamburger at the end. I like making hamburgers thick because if they're thicker, they're a little bit juicier. So I'm going to just cut it into 4 equal portions. So we're going to shape our hamburgers. Basically just take every portion, make a ball, and kind of squeeze it like this. If it gets sticky, you can wet your hands with a little bit of water. Cover the hamburgers with a plastic wrap and place your plate in the fridge for 30 minutes so that the hamburgers cool down and become a little more firm before we cook them. To grill the hamburgers, I'm going to use this really cool grilling plate. It has 2 surfaces. It has a grilling surface and a smooth surface. So of course I'm going to use the grilling surface, and you just have to put it on top of your stove and grill the hamburgers on top. I put my grilling plate on medium heat, then I'm going to use a little bit of butter and brush it like this, just so the hamburgers don't stick. When the plate becomes hot, place the hamburgers. While cooking the hamburger, place your hamburger buns in the oven to heat them up. You need to cook the hamburger until the inside is not raw anymore. So I'm going to show you. If I open this hamburger, it's pretty done. My hamburger here is done. It's not pink, it's cooked, but it's still juicy. Look at these juices. Oh, yum. To put the hamburger together, we're basically going to take our bun here. And because I don't like my bun to be soggy, I'm going to actually place the lettuce first, like this. Otherwise, if you put your hamburger first, the juices will get in the bun and the bun becomes a little bit soggy. Then I'm going to add a slice of tomato, and if you feel really good about it, you can have 2 slices of tomato. And, of course, our hamburger here. I like to add a little bit of Dijon mustard on top of my hamburger. I think Dijon mustard is amazing with poultry. So I'll just add a little bit like this, not too much. If you like hot sauce, you can add a little bit of tabasco or hot sauce. And if you like cheese, like I do, although we added cheese inside the hamburger, we could add another slice of cheese on top. And if you really like it, you can actually add 2 slices of cheese. And that's it. Here's our perfect hamburger. Don't you want to just take a huge bite? Bon appétit!